Alright guys, so last video I was trout fishing a creek in Pennsylvania, and the creek's really clear. We got a good bit of rain since then and the water is pretty high. Not very muddy though, thankfully. I gave it a little bit to calm down, and hopefully there's some fish that have been washed down, and we're just gonna start here and go up, down. Our main goal today is decent smallmouth, about a pound. Be pretty cool, but there's also a good bit of largemouth in here, so we're gonna get right into it, see what we can get. First bite on the day. He hammered that thing. Just didn't have it all the way. Should probably tighten this drag a little bit. This whole line right here, it's a good bit of lay down and stuff that these fish will sit on. Might be some fish over here too. Oh no. Please. Yeah. So I don't know if these fish are going to stick to the current. If so, they'll be out here. There we go. I've had one bite so far. Nothing since. I have a feeling there might be some fish over here. So lay down in the water. There we go. Here's our first fish. Little guy. What do we have? Well, he's putting up a good fight. Smallie. There we go. Decent smallie. One of that Ned rig. Oh, he was not coming unhooked at all. Not at all. On the Ned rig. That is a very pretty fish. Nothing huge. He's got some of his gill busted out. Fish number one. Alright, gonna switch up the color of this TRD I've got on. I don't know, I'll see what colors I have. Oh, chartreuse, that'll work great. Sun's out. Yeah. Thankfully this worked though as a start. I just want to see if using a more natural color will get these fish to bite, but it did get them to bite. I just want to see if we can try some other things. Which is what we're gonna do. I was gonna bring another rod with me, but figured pack light, and yeah, so that's what we're gonna try now. Little chartreuse TRD. All right, let's see if we can get on something with this chartreuse. I'm sure this will work better. I'll fish it until I get a bite, and however soon that bite comes will determine how long I'll fish it. Oh, there we go. Yep, we're not putting it down. Little smallmouth. I can probably just flip this guy. Oh, that is a fat guy though. He ate her on the way in. Hooked him in the bottom of the lip. About my third cast with this chartreuse. Second cast, I think. Pretty fish. There's one big rock in the middle that I think I'm stuck on right now. I just have to cut it. Yep, came off. Oh. Wasn't worth too many casts. Hopefully though we can get in there and get some nice fish out of here. I know that around here lurks some pretty serious fish. My biggest smallmouth, actually a 4-pounder, came from this spot. Man, it looks pretty good, but it doesn't look like it would produce many big fish, but you'd be surprised with this one spot right here. Honestly, this spot is sometimes, like, August is when we caught all of them from here, but sometimes this spot is better than the spot I was just at, so haven't caught anything from here this spring. We'll just have to see where the fish are. I'm sure that they're up here though. The water's up. There's some current towards the front of this pool, so maybe they're in that current. Perfect. That's all we need. All right, let's get back out here. Ow! Jeez. There's no getting out of the way of that thing. This came flying at me. At least I didn't get hooked, thankfully. If that hook got to me, that would have been deep. That'll definitely leave a mark. Well, a couple bites from here, nothing else. Just want to connect on one. Just want to get one fish in to show for the camera. That's the cast right there, dude. I'm up in all of that stuff. There we go. Oh, nice smallie. Oh, he's going down the current. Oh my gosh. Oh, biggest fish on the day. Let's freaking go. Come here. Oh man, it has paid off now. Finally. Beautiful smallmouth. Very pretty fish. That is awesome. Well, let's look at him. There he goes. That's what we needed. Let's get right back in there. I'm gonna cast closer to me now because fish back there were probably scared, and when I just released that fish, he might have regrouped, because I have seen that happen. And when they regroup, they have some toads with them. Like, it's crazy. Could have been close to the size of the one that I had on earlier. Didn't put up a big fight until he got to me, actually, and that's how that other one was. All right. I need to avoid this big rock in the middle. That's what I keep getting snagged on, but that fish started going down these riffles, and I just had to flip him up here, or else he would have just taken off and probably snapped me off. He wasn't too big, but in that current, the way smallmouth fight, yeah, he probably would have snapped me off. All right, there we go. You guys need to recognize the importance of retying sometimes. I overlook it a lot, and get what you deserve, really, with breaking off. Not only on fish, but just even casting. I mean, I've had my line frayed a good bit, and on the cast, I've just sent my lure across. And right up here is where I caught that last one, so we'll see if it still produces. I'm sure it will, especially with the break I've given these fish. Let's just get up there. Alright. Well, I spent enough time messing around that maybe there's some fish wandering off here, so maybe we can pick one or two more off before we get going upstream. There we go. What is that? Is that a largemouth? I think it's a smallmouth. He is putting up a fight though, man. Oh, look at that. Another nice smallmouth. Man, my line is very frayed. Just choke that thing. My line, lucky I got that fish in. Oh, and he is just skin hooked. He choked it, but he is just barely hooked. Now it's down into his crusher plates. The only thing that was keeping that fish on was just pressure, pretty much. Nice smallmouth though. Very pretty fish. Now I have to retie again because the rocks, he got me down into those rocks and frayed my line out. Thankfully he didn't get off though. Kept him on. Another, oh man, oh, rock bass. Nice one. Could eat this one. I might actually eat him. I don't know. First rock bass out of this part of the river. Look at that, he gets like the black tips on his tail. It's pretty cool. On the Ned rig. Next cast right after I just caught that smallmouth. Chunky, dude. It's got like the most circle mouth. I'm not gonna eat them. I don't know if they spawn or what goes on this time of the year. Well, most things spawn this time of the year, so. It's going right back into the rocks. Right where it came from. Oh, there's some nice current up here. That's where the tree is too. What I want to know is, how in the world does something this big get in here? Just, it's like a 15-20 foot rock. I just want to know how it gets down here. I'm sure that they just dump them in areas of the river. It's weird, but we're gonna get out of here. Whoa. It wasn't a bad day today, considering the fact that the river's pretty high. I'm glad that we were able to get a couple nice smallmouth though. I don't know how many fish we caught. I think we caught 5, for sure 5. Let's see. 2 smallmouth at the first spot, 2 smallmouth at the second spot, and 1 rock bass. Yeah, so 5 fish. Pretty solid day out here. Nothing crazy, but I will take it. I wasn't really gonna go fishing today because the river is pretty high, but it's not bad. So gonna grab the stuff, get out of here, and I will finish this video up probably at the house. See you guys there.